Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Bruce Guillory here with Health Source Chiropractic in Atascocita. Good morning. Great to have the opportunity to visit with you guys again this morning via our email. If you're getting this on our email program, if you're not getting this on our email program, please contact our office at 281-852-5600 because we send out an email right now about once a week and probably no more than that. And we send it out with great information on it, we think at least, about health and health related information, health related topics, information that's about things that are happening here in our clinic, keeping you updated on what's going on. So please get on that list because sometimes some things may come up in an emergency where we need to get the word out that, hey, listen, we're closed because power went out or something like that. That happened a couple of weeks ago. We want to be able to communicate with you guys the best way possible. All right. So anyway, it is Thursday. Today is Thursday, August 13th, 2020 when I'm recording this. It is Thankful Thursday. So right off the bat, thank you. Thank you guys for being part of our life, either physically in our clinic, if you're part of our family of patients, or virtually through following us through social media, etc. We are so grateful for you and so eternally grateful for the opportunity to serve you, our community, through Health Source Chiropractic in Atascocita. We hope that we are able to enrich your life and inspire a wellness-oriented lifestyle more and more each day as we go by. That is our mission statement. So we want to enrich our community by inspiring wellness lifestyles. Anyway, today's Thursday, as I said, and it is Thankful Thursday. I'd like for you to stop. You can push pause. I'd like for you to stop right now and get out a piece of paper, old-fashioned piece of paper, and something that we call a pen. And I want you to write down right now. I want you to write down three things that you are grateful for. Three things that you're grateful for from the last 24 hours. Just think about that. You know, we're in the middle of this pandemic and we're in the middle of this political season. It seems we never get out of these political seasons anymore. And it can be extremely frustrating. It can really kind of eat at your attitude a little bit. I've had multiple patients come in telling me I am so worn out on this pandemic, and I totally get it, my friends. I do not like wearing a mask every day, and I have been wearing a mask every single day at our office since about March 1st. And yeah, I'm tired of it too. We have to keep doing it, but I'm tired of it, and it wears on you. And if we don't do things to take care of ourselves from the neck up, all right, if we don't give ourselves a checkup from the neck up from time to time, and ensure that we are experiencing the most that life has to offer, even in the midst of the craziness right now, it's not going to do us any good. So get that paper and pen out, and I want you to stop and pause, and I want you to write down three things that you're grateful for from the last 24 hours and why you're grateful for them, okay? So I would tell you, let me give you an example from the last 24 hours. Yesterday, I was having a bit of a rough day, mid-morning, that kind of thing, and so at lunchtime, both the girls, Christina and Molly, volunteered to go pick me up a salad from Salata because they know I love their salads, and they did that on their own. And I really appreciated that so much. And I would write it this way: I'm grateful for Molly and Christina for the fact that they were caring enough to want to buy me a salad from Salata yesterday. I really appreciated that gesture, and I appreciated the fact that I could feel their love. And that would be one way to write it. Okay, so do that right now. Pause, push pause now. Okay, now you're back. So that's very important. The more we can start changing our mind to focus on the things in our life that we do have the opportunity to be grateful for, the better off and the more full our experience of life is going to actually be, even in the middle of all the junk that life throws at you, man. Here's the reality. I was talking to my oldest brother, Keith, yesterday, and as we were talking, and we talked about, I was asking about how his business was going, and things actually were going fairly well for him, which is great. I'm really excited to hear that, and I love hearing those stories because in the news, all we hear is the other junk. But we talked about the fact, life just throws you curveballs. It just really does. If you're not in the middle of one of those problems right now, it's probably coming. I mean, that's not to be a negative Nelly. It's a fact of life, right? So one way to combat that and keep our attitudes right, and again, experience the fullness of life, is to be sure to take time to be grateful. And we call it Thankful Thursday at our office all the time as a reminder that not just on Thursdays and not just on Thanksgiving and not just in the month of November, we need to focus on learning how to see the things that we ought to be grateful for. And it's been proven scientifically, they can see how it rewires your brain to see the positive and to be a more grateful and happy person by practicing gratitude regularly. And remember the word practicing. You may not get it down real well at first, but the more you do it, like anything, you're going to get better at it. So practice gratitude day in and day out. So that's my message for today. I hope you find that inspirational. I hope you don't just find it inspirational, though. I hope you put it to use and make it part of your life. I'm going to be out here every Thursday promoting it. I promise you that. And I'm going to do my best to lead the way in being grateful. And I am very, very grateful for you for watching this video right now. Okay, a couple of really cool, quick things that are happening in our office. We have been having phenomenal experience with our CBD products. We have this Health Source muscle cream made by a company called Clean Remedies. So this is a muscle cream and has a CBD in it, and it is really good. I like using it. We've had a lot of patients with shoulder problems. We put it on them and it makes them feel so much better. We've had it with back problems and it makes them feel so much better. It's not a topical cream like a BioFreeze or an Icy Hot that just is superficial. It actually penetrates through the dermis. It's called transdermal, penetrates through the skin to get to the site of pain and inflammation and reduce that for you when you're having pain. Really great product. We've been sampling it with our patients, and they like it so much. They're almost all of them are running up to the front counter and buying it. So much so that we're having a hard time keeping it in stock, and so I had to place another order for it yesterday. But we've got that here too. In addition to that form of CBD product, we also have oils available that you or take orally, tinctures we call it, CBD oil type stuff. And we have a couple of versions. We have the full spectrum version, and we have the broad spectrum version. This one is THC free. So if you were having issues with, or I'm sorry, let me back up. So if you might be the type of person who has to get drug tested regularly for your work or something like that, this THC free one has 0 THC in it, and that is awesome for you. So that's a possibility for you there. And then the other versions have THC. And what are people using them for? Overall health and wellness? Yes. People who have sleeping issues? Yes. People who have anxiety issues? Yes. People are using it for those sorts of things and reporting back pardon me, reporting back great results. So we have that available. And when you buy 2 or more products at a time, we automatically give you a discount on that. So that's one of the ways that we're helping you get this stuff into your hand. And once a week this month, we are actually putting this on most of our patients and sampling it, and it is our product of the month on those days, and there'll be a discount just on that one product on that day. But again, if you buy 2 products or more, boom, 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 you will get a discount on that too. Another thing that's coming that I'm super excited about, I just got an email yesterday telling me that it should be shipped on Monday, and we're going to be working closely with a company called Mojo Feet, who has been tied into Health Source for a number of years. And they make custom-made and pre-made or prefabbed orthotics, right? They're shipping me this unit that will allow me to evaluate the how much the arch of your foot drops when you're non-weight bearing compared to when you're weight bearing. So when you're sitting versus when you're standing. And there is always going to be an allowable amount of drop of the arch. That's good, but there's some non-allowable amounts. And at a certain level, it will recommend that you get some prefabricated orthotics that just fit your shoe size. Beyond that level, whatever that level is, they will also recommend, if your foot drops enough, if your arch drops enough, they will recommend that you get custom-made orthotics, and they make phenomenal products, and we back them 100%, and we're looking forward to having that opportunity. Here's why we want to do that in a chiropractic office. You know, so if you're old enough like me, you remember an old song, foot bones connect to the leg bone, something like that. Well, the fact of the matter is, when there's altered biomechanics of a joint in your lower extremities, in your legs, let's say your foot, for instance, that's going to affect the mechanics of how your ankle moves, which affects the mechanics of how your knee moves and how your hip moves and how your lower back moves. So you can see the connection very easily there. And just because I knew I was bringing this program into our office, have begun to look at, when I do my exam on patients, I've been looking at feet. I cannot tell you how many feet I'm finding that are really dropping in their arches already pretty significantly. And man, I'll put them through a little test where I have them roll their foot in and out, like dropping their arches and raising their arches, and put their hands on their hips, and they can actually feel their hips kind of rotating in and out. So you can literally see how much it impacts the movement and motion of the rest of your body, not just at the foot and ankle area. So we're excited about that because that's going to help our adjustments hold better and probably help people with knee pain and hip pain and things like that too. So we're pumped about that. We'll let you know when it's up and ready and running, but it is coming. That's about all I've got to say for today. Hey, if you're on the email, if you're getting this through email, down below, there's going to be, as usual, our recipe of the week. We want to, enrich people's lives in our community by inspiring wellness lifestyles. So below we have a breakfast casserole, a low-carb keto breakfast casserole, and you can make it ahead of time in a big batch and then cut it into small pieces and heat it up as you go along. So for those of you like me who maybe are a little rushed in the morning at times, it's a challenge sometimes to to get breakfast done. This is a great way to maybe help you do that. So click on that link, and if you cook it, make sure you report back to us. Tell us how you liked it. Tell us if you made some changes, and we'd love to hear about that kind of information too. That's about it for today. It is Thursday, August 13th. We're going to be open to see patients at 2:30 in the morning, but we're already here. I see staff members are here, staff members wandering in right now, some of our team members. And so we're here now. If you need to give us a call at 281-852-5600. Have an amazing, thankful Thursday. We'll be seeing you guys again real soon.